A $500 million U.S. Navy warship battling monstrous waves as tall as a 5-story building, holding its course with unshakable precision. While most vessels would be tossed around like toys, the Navy's Littoral combat ship cuts through the chaos, staying fully operational even in the deadliest storms. Its secret lies in revolutionary design and advanced technology that seem almost futuristic. But how exactly does this naval powerhouse survive nature's most ferocious attacks?
The Navy continues its efforts to improve LCS capabilities with a recent focus on testing a new combat system. This system aims to qualify the Littoral combat ship for military missions through a series of upcoming live fire exercises, ultimately enhancing the ship's readiness for major maritime warfare by better integrating, streamlining, and improving on board. Part of the effort includes the introduction of new government-furnished equipment, likely intended to improve fire control, targeting, and integration across a group of shipboard weapon systems, such as CRAM. The ship-launched Seawiz uses a phalanx gun capable of firing 4,500 small projectiles per minute to blanket an area. In contrast, the CRAM replaces the gun with larger, longer-range rolling airframe missiles. Unlike the Seawiz, it uses a 20mm cannon to shoot down threats close to a ship. CRAM fires a rolling airframe missile from an 11-missile battery. The rolling airframe missile is what defense experts call a fire-and-forget missile, meaning it uses a radio frequency detection technology along with a heat-seeking infrared sensor to find its way toward an approaching threat in order to intercept and destroy it.
The Freedom-class LCS features a semi-planing monohull that glides over waves, reducing impact and stress on the ship. Its flared bow deflects incoming waves, keeping the deck dry even in severe storms. Advanced propulsion systems further enhance maneuverability. Instead of propellers, the LCS uses powerful water jets, 4 in the Independence class and 2 with steerable thrusters in the Freedom class, allowing precise direction changes even in fierce currents. This setup keeps the ship steady and on course, regardless of the ocean's fury.
The LCS program began in 2002. After the 9/11 terror attacks, the Navy's priorities shifted to fighting terrorism and policing waters closer to shore. The Navy ended up producing 2 variants of the LCS, the Freedom class and Independence class.
The materials play a vital role in the LCS's wave handling capabilities. Its lightweight, corrosion-resistant structure, allowing quick responses to wave impacts. In contrast, the Freedom class combines steel and advanced composites, enabling the hull to absorb wave energy like a car's crumple zone. The ship's elevated bridge, reinforced with high-strength glass, provides panoramic visibility while protecting the crew from violent ocean impacts. Even in severe storms, the bridge serves as a secure command center for navigation and tactical operations. The LCS's technological backbone is as formidable as its design. An advanced sensor network continuously monitors wave patterns, wind conditions, and hull movement, feeding data into stabilization systems that adjust the ship's position automatically. Integrated radar and motion sensors track incoming waves, helping the crew anticipate and counter threats before they escalate. The ship's centralized control system, with touchscreens and ergonomic stations, simplifies complex operations, even in extreme conditions. Automated damage control systems detect flooding, activate pumps, and seal watertight doors instantly. Human expertise remains critical, with crews undergoing rigorous simulator training to master handling the ship in the toughest seas. The LCS's combat capabilities remain fully functional even in the harshest weather. Stabilized weapon systems ensure pinpoint targeting despite violent waves, allowing missile launches with impressive accuracy. Its modular mission systems adapt to various combat roles, from anti-submarine warfare to mine countermeasures, staying operational even in raging storms. With a top speed of over 40 knots, the LCS can outmaneuver storms or face waves head-on, reducing the risk of capsizing. Every feature, from advanced sensors to secure communication arrays, serves a vital purpose, transforming the LCS into a fortress built to dominate the world's most hostile seas. Then there's the Freedom class variant, which takes a different approach with its semi-planing monohull design. Instead of cutting through the water, the hull allows the ship to glide over the surface, reducing wave impact. The sharp bow flare deflects incoming waves, keeping the deck dry even in stormy weather. Think of it as a surfer riding a colossal wave, only this surfer is a heavily armed warship. Propulsion is another key factor in the LCS's success against the ocean's fury. Unlike traditional ships that rely on propellers, the LCS uses powerful water jets. The Independence class has 4 massive water jets, while the Freedom class has 2 water jets paired with steerable thruster pods. These allow for unparalleled maneuverability, even when colossal waves threaten to push the ship off course. The water jets can adjust direction instantly, enabling the LCS to pivot, dodge, and correct its course in a split second, critical when facing rogue waves. But what about the materials used to build these ships? The answer might surprise you. The Independence class is constructed from high-strength aluminum alloy. While aluminum might seem like an odd choice for a warship, it offers the perfect balance of strength and weight. Its lightweight structure allows the ship to respond more quickly to wave motion, reducing the chance of being overwhelmed by towering waves. The material's corrosion resistance is a bonus, ensuring longevity even in harsh saltwater environments. Meanwhile, the Freedom class combines traditional steel with advanced composite materials, giving it a sturdy but flexible frame. This hybrid construction absorbs wave impacts by bending slightly, much like a car's crumple zone in a crash. When waves slam into the ship, the structure disperses the force, minimizing potential damage and keeping the ship fully operational.
The topside of LCS has 3 flexible weapon spaces. As technology evolves and threats change, these spaces can accommodate new capabilities, such as vertical launching systems or directed energy weapons.
The bridge design is another stroke of engineering brilliance. Positioned high above the waterline, it provides the crew with a panoramic view while keeping them protected from the sea's fury. Reinforced with high-strength glass, the bridge remains secure even when waves crash over the bow. During storms, when lesser ships would be blind and battered, the LCS's bridge allows officers to maintain full situational awareness, seeing danger coming well in advance. But even the smartest design can only do so much without advanced technology. This is where the LCS truly shines. A network of sensors continuously monitors wave patterns, wind conditions, and the ship's motion. This data is processed by sophisticated stabilization systems that adjust the ship's position automatically. It's like having an invisible hand holding the vessel steady, no matter how chaotic the sea becomes.
Lethality and survivability upgrades are already underway. The ship's computing infrastructure is getting a complete cyber upgrade. Over-the-horizon missiles are being installed on the front of the ship, and electronic warfare systems are being removed and replaced with next-gen systems that enhance situational awareness.
Inside the Combat Information Center, advanced maritime technology works tirelessly. Integrated radar systems scan for incoming waves while motion sensors track the ship's response. If the ocean throws an unexpected punch, system compensates instantly, keeping the ship on course and ready for action. It's like a weather radar for the ship's stability, predicting and countering wave impacts before they happen. Even steering the LCS is a high-tech experience. Traditional ships require separate control rooms for different systems, but the LCS centralizes everything in an aircraft-style cockpit. Multifunctional touchscreens display mission-critical data, while ergonomic control stations reduce operator fatigue. In this futuristic setup, steering a warship through a storm feels more like piloting a spacecraft than commanding a traditional vessel. Safety isn't left to chance either. Automated damage control systems serve as the ship's emergency response team. Thousands of sensors constantly check the hull's integrity and monitor water levels throughout the ship. If water intrusion is detected, pumps activate automatically, while watertight doors slam shut to prevent flooding. These systems can respond faster than any human crew ever could, buying precious time in life-or-death scenarios. Training plays a crucial role as well. Before ever stepping aboard, LCS crews undergo intense training in high-tech simulators that replicate extreme weather conditions. Real-world deployment data is fed into these simulators, creating lifelike scenarios that push sailors to their limits. When they finally face a real storm, they know exactly what to do because they've already practiced it countless times. The LCS's combat capabilities remain fully operational even in the worst weather. Stabilized weapons platforms keep guns and missile launchers on target, compensating for the ship's constant motion. During live deployments, crews have launched missiles with pinpoint accuracy while waves pounded the ship, a feat that would be impossible for less advanced warships.
I think a lot of people are going to fall in love with the capability it brings to the fleet, especially when we get them out there in numbers. I think it's going to be fantastic. Can't wait.
The ship's modular mission systems also shine in rough seas. Whether conducting anti-submarine warfare, mine countermeasures, or surface combat, the LCS's integrated systems keep it combat-ready in conditions that would cripple other ships. Its flight deck, specially designed to handle rough weather, supports helicopter launches and recoveries even in raging storms. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.